What's going on, guys, and welcome back to your Vancouver Canucks franchise mode. Last video was a long one, so this one we're going to get straight to the point. We're done with our trades, we're done with free agency, we're just going to sim some games. We get the whole year done in this video. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen, but I'm down to get some simulation done. We're 8-1 to start off the year. Our only loss has come against Henrik Sedin and the Tampa Bay Lightning. That just sounds weird, doesn't it? Henrik and Daniel Sedin of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Doesn't quite have the same, doesn't kind of roll off your tongue like it does with the Vancouver Canucks. But the Sedins came into the league as just these small little gingers from Sweden, and now look at them. There's average sized men from Tampa Bay now. So that's gonna be it's gonna be a bit weird to get used to, but they are now gone, and our team is looking so good. Now I wanted to show you guys what all of our trade potential was looking like, what everyone after the draft and free agency, how everyone was looking, and look at all this trade value we have. Oh my god, that is a lot of trade value. Like, that is a ton. I'm still hoping that Pettersson's gonna pan out for us. I mean, soon we're gonna have to get rid of a center, and I don't know how long it's gonna take for Jack Hughes or Pettersson to be ready, but I mean, we have 3 centers who are really good. 4 centers, I guess, with Adam Gaudette. I mean, we have one that's playing on the wing right now in Granlund, but very interesting, very interesting. Now, one thing I want to check, actually a few things. I want to have a look at the LA Kings and Rasmus Dahlin. How's he doing over there? He is not up there. He's not a center. He is a defenseman, and he is 82 overall, 19 years old, high elite. So you see how good those high elite guys can be. Last year in his rookie season, he was a -25. Not a great start for Rasmus Dahlin, but LA is going to get a couple of picks, and I'm sure they'll be just fine. And one more thing I wanted to check was, who did we trade? Was it to the Stars? Right, to the Dallas Stars. We ended up trading Bjorkstrand to Dallas. Now I want to see if he's going to pan out and how. So he was a 62 overall, now he's a 64. Alright, so Robert Bjorkstrand. So along with getting Bjorkstrand, they also picked up this guy with the 12th overall selection in the trade from us, Willie Bogosian, who is a right-wing sniper, 12th overall. Now I was looking here, look who they drafted, Nicholas Lidstrom. He's a 7th round defenseman. Is he from Sweden? Yeah, he's from Sweden. Nicholas, even spelt the same. That's weird. Or is it spelled the same? I don't know. But very weird. Nicholas Lidstrom, low top 6. Alright, interesting. Anyways, we'll keep an eye on those 2 players, and I guess a few other players if you guys want to see. We'll also have a look at Henrik and Daniel's career in Tampa Bay. They should retire after this year. I mean, come on. So any more games against Tampa Bay we got coming up? I just kind of want to see just for fun. I don't think there's any. No more Tampa Bay games, hey? Wow, okay, so that was the last time that Henrik and Daniel will ever play against the Vancouver Canucks. I mean, unless we meet them in the postseason, but that's it. Wow, we had 2 meetings in the first month, and that's it. Okay, that's all it took. There it is. So we got to find a new rival here, but let's just get a bunch of simulation done. I'm hoping and I'm banking that we're going to be a really good team this year. We're 10-1, and Thatcher Demko is a god. Make that 11-1. Make that 12-1. Why don't you? Yeah, we're just killing it right now. Absolutely killing it. Let's go forwards in the WHL. There you go. 12-1. It's a beautiful thing. 13-1. 14-1 against Boston. That'd be nice. There you go. Oh my god. We are unstoppable. Oh my god. As I say that, we lose back-to-back. And we win 8-3 against the Detroit Red Wings. Holy shit. But 15-3-2. Okay, we're losing a few games here. Let's get back on the horse here, guys. There you go. 5-1 win. Let's see what Connor McDavid's up to. We'll slow us in the game against the Oilers. But 16-3-2. Very impressive. Now, Calgary was up there with us. They were 8-0, but now they're 14-5-1. I am very impressed with this team that we've built right now. Very impressed. Let's go here. First period against Connor McDavid and the Oilers, and it's a 0-0 game. Looks like we're finally getting some shots for Thatcher Demko. Poor guy, we're hanging him out to dry. Period number 2. There you go, we get 1. Jake Virtanen on Kari Lehtinen. That's weird, he's in Edmonton. Period number 3, third period, I meant to say. And we actually lose. That sucks. Okay, they come right back with 3 goals. goals in the third period, and again we get outshot by 11. Adam Gaudette gets 1 goal with 20 seconds left, but unfortunately Edmonton takes that one away from us with 3 goals in the third period. That hurts. We could have won that game easily, but another 2-0 shutout there against, oh wow, back-to-back 2-0 shutouts there against Calgary and Montreal, and then we lose back-to-back. So 19-6, 20-6, 21-6 probably. No, we actually lost 27-2. Alright, well, I mean, we're playing really, really well. I said we're going to be a dominant team. I didn't think we're going to be this dominant, and Brock Besser, 31 points in 29 games. What a beast. He's playing like a $5.5 million guy. Unbelievable. There you go, 31 points in 29 games. Same with Arjo. So, I mean, that works out perfectly. Look at those two guys together. That's beautiful. One of the big reasons why I decided to pull the trigger on Arjo is because he has that 91 passing, and with Brock Besser's shooting, I mean, that's just a match made in heaven. You can see it's working out. 15 goals in 29 games for Brock. That whole first line's doing amazing, almost a point per game for all of them. Svechnikov, Horvat, Granlund doing great, Will Butcher, Ben Hutton, Adam Gaudette doing all right. Everyone, I mean, our first line is really carrying us. I guess our whole top 6 is kind of carrying us, and a lot of people are in the negative there. You can see a lot of minuses out there, which is not good. But Nicholas Hjalmarsson here with 3 points in 29 games. I didn't get him to get points, so I mean, that's fine. He's a +4. He's doing his job for sure. As for goalies, we're looking at 16-3 for Thatcher Demko. Oh my god, 2 shutouts. Holy shit. Half of Jacob Markstrom's wins have been shutouts, fun fact. But now Markstrom's 84. Why did Thatcher Demko drop down to an 84? That seems a little bit weird to me. We're not going to look at everyone else here, but I just wanted to get a bunch of simulation done, and we could go through the whole year right now. I mean, I don't need to make any trades. I think I've proven myself to make a team that works, especially with our record right now. We're doing everything right. Let's go up against Will Butcher's old team here. Let's see if he's going to snipe a few. Let's go here. First period against New Jersey. All right, 1-1. Jake Virtanen and Troy Stecher. The guy comes back to haunt us, and we actually get some run support here for Thatcher Demko. It's 14 shots to 4. So Troy Stecher gets his revenge. Period number 2. All right, 2-2. Ryan Johansson and Travis Zajac. Arjo decides to shoot the puck as opposed to passing it for this time. Third period. Oh yeah, there you go, baby. Bo Horvat gets 2, Granlund gets 1, and Taylor Hall gets the 5-3 goal, but unfortunately it just wasn't quite enough. We get a big victory there up against Will Butcher's old team. Kind of funny that Troy Stecher scored on us. But, I mean, I said we're going to be dominant, and we are doing just that. We are 23-8-2, going up against Ovi after we send the scout out. Let's go to the States. Let's go forwards. Let's go for a month, so I can kind of spread out the scout a little bit more here. Washington, 5-0. Get out of here. Thatcher Demko all day, every day. And then we get our shit handed to us 6-1, then lose 2-1. Kind of weird, though. Well, the thing I like about our team is that we're losing 1 or 2, and then we come back with 3 or 4 straight. You know, I feel like we're that good of a team where we could lose 2 and then win 4, and then lose 1, then win 3. I like that about our team. I really, really like that. I think we could get the whole year done. I mean, we're 27-10-2, 28-10-2, 29-10-2. The wins just don't stop coming. The wins are here, and they're staying. Area shootout loss. Oh man, I jinxed myself. So we went to the United States last time. Let's go for defenseman for a month. There you go. I don't really want to go all in on North America and then not go to Europe, so I kind of want to spread it out a little bit. Looks like we lost. That's 3 in a row now after winning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. So, all right, guys, time to hop back on the win train here against our rivals here in Calgary, the 2 best teams in probably the whole division, maybe even the whole conference. Let's go. First period. All right, lots of goals. 3 goals in the first. Bo Horvat and Arbamov, and then Sean Monahan scores on Jacob Markstrom. Period number 2. All right, 3-2. There you go. Marcus Granlund gets another. TJ Brody scores on Markstrom. Can we hold on to the lead? No. Mark Jankowski. Oh man, I can't believe that guy actually made the team. He sends it into overtime, and going into a shootout, we get the victory. Granny Smith scores scores, and we squeak by the Flames. Now, I'm a little bit concerned, and I think I know why we've been losing a few games. That is because Jacob Markstrom is probably splitting the time with Thatcher Demko now that he's the same overall, which kind of sucks for us. Let's see if that's the case. Bo Horvat's up to an 86 overall. Tell your wife, tell your sister, tell your friends, Bo Horvat is an 86. That's awesome. Yeah, you see what I mean? Markstrom is getting a lot more ice now, which I didn't want to see. I want Thatcher Demko to get the majority of the starts. We got to get Thatcher Demko in there. He's played so well. He's earned it. I don't know why he dropped from an 85 to an 84. It's a little bit weird. So we're going to continue on with the simulation, may go up to the trade deadline and then call it a video because I don't want to get too much done. I mean, I don't really have anything to do though. The team's set. I mean, everything seems to be going just perfectly right now. We're losing a few more games than we're used to, but I mean, it's time to come down to reality a little bit here. We've played so well that we're never going to keep up that kind of momentum, but we're doing pretty well. I mean, 33, 13, and 5, that's awesome. We got 2 games against the LA Kings here. Let's go ahead and slow sim 1. Thank you so much for that 5th overall selection. Thank you so much. That was a medium elite 74 overall defenseman you just gifted to us. Thank you, LA. Love you guys. Let's go. First period against the Kings. 1-0 Jeff Carter on Thatcher Demko. Period number 2. Wow, 3-0. All right. Going into the 3rd, and we get shut out by the LA Kings. Ouch. That one hurts. You can't get shut out by the Kings. Come on, boys. Let's get back on the winning train here. We got a couple games back-to-back, Ottawa and Boston. We got Boston Hockey Night in Canada. Can we get a victory? There you go. That's a big win. So we scouted North America a little bit. Let's go to the SHL. Lots of players out there. 1 month in the SHL. There you go. Up against Troy Stetcher and the New Jersey Devils. I feel like we're going to lose. I felt it. I felt a loss was coming, and it was right there. Back-to-back losses, actually. Come on, another loss. 3 in a row. 4 in a row. Oh my goodness. Not good. Not great. Oh wow, 7-6. That is a huge game against Nashville. I actually forgot we can simulate games against Nashville because they're sort of a rival right now. And of course, we don't have another game against Nashville. Oh no, we do. We have one more, which is the second last game of the year. You know what? This video is honestly not going to be that long. We might just do the whole thing. We might just simulate the entire thing because what is there really to do? Honestly, not a whole lot. So let's go ahead, let's get our revenge against the LA Kings here. Period number 1, that's a 2-0 game. Brock Besser and Jake Virtanen from literally the exact same spot on the ice. Period number 2, there's the 3-0 game. Ryan Johansson, can you make it a 4-0 game? Nope, they make it a 5-0 game. Brendan Gaunt scores on quick. Not even an empty netter either. Bo Horvat with a goal there, and that is a 5-0 victory. There you go. Jacob Markstrom got the shutout. That's nice to see. Nice to see our backup slash kind of starter, but he's not supposed to be a starter, but he's also a backup, get a shutout there. I don't think I'm going to make any moves at the trade deadline. Our AHL team's doing fine. Our NHL team is doing really, really good. I don't see a need to make a move. I really don't. So I'm going to skip over the trade deadline. I'll check to see what other teams got moved around. Why are we losing a couple games? Like we win 3, we lose 3, you win 4, you lose 2. It's alright though. We played well enough at the start of the year where we can afford to lose a couple of games here. But where are we? I want to see how everyone else did on trade deadline day. Let's see who got moved around. Player pick and trading. Let's go. So looks like a first was acquired from Mark Pissick and a 4th, and New York Rangers acquired Thomas Vanek, aka 5th overall pick, or a prospect and a 3rd. So every year he goes down a little bit. A 1st, a 2nd, a 3rd. Philly got a 2nd, a prospect, and Cal Clutterbuck for Eric Goodbranson. Okay, he's been moved around a little bit. We got Alexander Burmistrov, another ex-Vancouver Canucks. So all the ex-Canucks are being moved around today. He goes to Calgary for a 3rd prospect and a 7th. And then the biggest trade of the day, I guess, was Carolina getting Matt Reed from the Florida Panthers. So Florida was pretty active during the trade deadline, but nothing really huge happened. I'm down to get the entire thing done. Let's go all the way, get the entire year done. Ryan Johansson is a point-a-game player, which is good. He's going to be better than Kyle Turris was last year. I think if I remember correctly, Kyle Turris had, what do you have, 66 points, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. So he's already almost at that, 2 more points. Probably got it there against the Dallas Stars. But he's, I think that was a great trade for us. Why are we going to say no to that? We have to say yes to a trade like that. You can't just say, oh no, I'm just going to pass up on Ryan Johansson. But he does have the big cap. That's the problem. I haven't got your opinion on the trade, but I think you guys are going to like it. So we won quite a few games there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row, and then we lost against the Blues, and then we win against the Colorado Avalanche. But we're a playoff team. Are you guys aware of this? Like, we are a postseason team. We are going to be playing in the postseason this year, which is beautiful. We could hit 50 wins as well. I'm hoping we hit 50 wins. First time since like what, 2011, 2012, maybe 2013 we had 50 wins. I'm not quite sure. Let's go against the LA Kings here. Seem to be our rivals. We beat them a couple times. They've beat us. Let's go. Period number 1, 0-0. Period number 2. There you go. We get 1. Will Butcher on Jonathan Quick. And, ooh, they tie it up. Granlund gets 1, but Kopitar gets another. And then with under 2 minutes left, Carter gets another. Going into a shootout, and we are money in the shootout. Ryan Johansson and Marcus Granlund. He's our shootout ace. Granlund's been playing really well for us. That's awesome. I'm not even going to bother checking anything else. We're going to slow sim the game against Nashville, and then that's going to be the end of this video. We'll do a little wrap up, see how everyone else did. There's 50 wins against the Edmonton Oilers. What a season, though. Seriously. After being bottom feeder teams back-to-back years, we come out with 50 wins. Could have 53 wins after Nashville and Washington here. So Kyle Turris versus Ryan Johansson. Let's go. This is the first time we're going to slow sim this. The last game was a 7-6 victory. So pretty high flying here. Let's go. Period number 1. First 20 minutes, we're down. Kyle Turris scores. Oh boy. Come on, Johansson. You got to get back at him here. Let's go. Philip Forsberg scores and Brock Besser gets 1. Come on, Arjo. You need a big goal here, buddy. We tie it up for Tannen and Bo Horvat. Forsberg gets another. Going into overtime. Going into a shootout. And again, Ryan Johansson gets the shootout winner. Beautiful. I thought that was Marcus Granlund, but Ryan Johansson scores a shootout winner. There you go. That's what I like to see. That's just beautiful. Kyle Turris with 3 points, Brock Besser with 2, and Philip Forsberg with 2 points as well. We could have got Philip Forsberg. He was on my radar. He was a guy that Nashville was offering us as well, but they wanted like Brock Besser and like a second, so I didn't really want to do that. So let's go. Last game of the season on home ice against Ovi and the Capitals. First 20 minutes, let's go. We have a 1-0 lead. Andrei Svechnikov, he scores there. One Russian sniper says, Ovi, you're getting old, buddy. I'm the next wave of Russian snipers in the NHL. Period number 2. All right, they tie it up. Andrei Burakovsky going into the third. Oh, Madison Bowie scores on Jacob Markstrom, and that's going to be it for the regular season. We end off with, what, 52 wins? Not bad. Our AHL team has 47. Who do we got in round number 1? We got the San Jose Sharks. All right, San Jose versus the Vancouver Canucks in round number 1. Now, I got a lot of things I want to check out here. Before I look at individual stats, I want to see how everyone else did. Ryan Johansson, 77 points. Unbelievable. I want to compare those two as well. So, 111 points for the Vancouver Canucks. I want to see where, all I want to see is where Tampa finished. 102 points, all right, 48 wins. I wanted to bring them to a contender, and they're definitely a contender. But we win the President's Trophy. There you go. All those overtime wins, all those shootout wins. We get the extra point, and we win the President's Trophy. The Vancouver Canucks are again back on top of the NHL. All thanks to you guys, my assistant GMs, and I think I did a pretty good job. You know, I think I'm going to give myself some credit here because I feel like I've built this team up the proper way. Through the draft, made a few trades, and we haven't really went out there to make trades either. Trades have came to us, which is awesome. So goals for, we had what? We had 234, not bad. Goals against, we let in, how many goals? 198, not bad. If you let in under 200 goals, you're doing just fine. Power play percentage was not good. You can see where we're down here. Power play struggled hard. Wow, our power play was not great. But Arizona was right there as well in the top 5, and they didn't have that great of a power play either. Penalty kill, 76%. It's in the middle of the road, it looks like, around there. Actually, no, it's not. It's at the very bottom. That's not great. Not good at all. Home and away, pretty much similar, and 7-3 in our last 10 games played. Have a look at individual stats. We're going to have a look at this. Gonna have a look at the Sedin twins as well. We gotta have a look at a few other players. Ryan Johansson, 77 points, 61 assists. That is a record for the guy. That is a record. 61 helpers. Has a Canuck ever had that many assists? Maybe like Naslund did. I don't know. Maybe not. That could be a Canucks record. Someone look that up. Someone let me know about that. That could be a Canucks record. 61 helpers, 16 goals, plus 23. Brock Besser had 15 goals in his first 29 games. And he ends the year with 27. So scoring dried up a little bit, but still 27 goals. That's not bad. He will be a 30, 80 point guy very, very soon. 30 goals, 80 points. Almost there this year. Next year, he will definitely be there. Sven Berchi, 85 overall. He had 45 helpers, 66 points. Svechnikov, 33 goals. Oh, wow. We got a couple of snipers on our team here with Svechnikov and Brock Besser. We are set for scoring. The new captain, Bo Horvat, quietly had a pretty good year, 58 points. Is that a career high? That is a career high. 15 goals, 43 helpers. Granlund, 53. Will Butcher, there you go, 34 points, 18 goals. What a great trade that was. Will Butcher's been such a beast for us. He's been so good. Brendan Gaunce on the fourth line had 30 points. Gaudette had on the third line had 29. Ben Hutton had 29. Jacob De La Rose had 29. Arbamov 28 for 10 and 17 goals on the fourth line. At a kid. There you go. Nikolai Goldobin, not doing that great. I mean, 12 goals, 26 points. It's okay. Oliu Levy up to an 81 overall. So he's growing. He's going to get top 4 minutes next year. That's for sure. He was a -7, but you know what? It's all good. Arbamov, 28 points. He was our only rookie. And Thatcher Demko, 37 and 17. And Markstrom went 15 and 16. 6 shutouts for Markstrom, though. That guy, whenever he won, seemed to be a shutout. Seemed to shut the door. 1.91 goals against average. That's ridiculous. You know what? If we can have a backup like that, that's fantastic. And Thatcher Demko is the man going forward. Markstrom knows it, but he's playing his heart out. 6 shutouts. Cannot hate on that. That guy played awesome. Have a look at everybody. Actually, no, hold on. We got to look at a few players. We got to go to Tampa Bay. All right, we got to see what Daniel and Henrik did in their time with the Tampa Bay Lightning. 43 and 42. So they're still very serviceable players. Giving up a second-round pick for that, that's seriously not that bad at all. I wanted to send them together. I didn't want to, send them to 2 different teams. If they're going to win a cup, I want them to do it together. Obviously, I want us to win the cup first, but if Tampa seems to get there, all in. I'm all in on the Tampa Bay bandwagon. Who knows? Maybe, just maybe, we'll meet these guys in the Stanley Cup final. How crazy would that be? But there they are. I mean, they did well. They did really well, actually. 40 points each, 1 point behind each other. That is very Sedin-like, and I'm glad that they did well in Tampa Bay. That was a great trade. So let's go here. Point-wise, Connor McDavid led the league in points with 96. Patty Kane right behind him does not show any signs of slowing down. Johnny Hockey had 94, so a couple of 90 guys up there, 3 players with 90 points or more. Brendan Saad had 89, which is kind of crazy. Kucherov 87, Nick Ritchie with 85, low elite got to 88 overall. That's crazy. I mean, Ryan Johansson is up here. Where is he? He's right there. He's top 15 in scoring. Maybe not 15, but he's up there, top 20 for sure. Jason Spezza, 36 years old. Okay, sure. Jason Spezza getting a second wind there. Matthew Barzal breaks into the NHL and probably going to win the Calder, to be honest with you. Nikita Sherbeck, the Japan GM mode legend, Timothy Liljegren. There he is. Big Tim. Big Tim. He's having a great start to his career in Toronto. Tyler Benson makes the squad. That's interesting. Okay, Tyler Benson. Tyler Benson didn't grow in NHL 17, but he's growing here. There you go. There you go. It's nice to see. The other Svechnikov, Evgeny. We got Evgeny and Andre. Look at this guy's name. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. I don't even want to try it. I don't even want to look at it. But there's all your rookies, rookie goalies. Tristan Jarry led the way. How's he looking? 8-5, so he's not quite getting the #1 minutes, but he's 83 overall, so he is definitely ready. Fun fact, my girlfriend went to school with Tristan Jarry and knows him pretty well, which is kind of cool. As for goaltenders, Antti Ranta led the way, which is weird. John Gibson, Vasilevsky, Darling, Jake Allen, and where is he? There he is, Thatcher Demko, 24 years old, the youngest goalie in the group. Where is he? Matt Murray's 25, not 24 though. The youngest goalie in the group here, Thatcher Demko. But shout out to Roberto Luongo for being 41 and still almost getting 40 wins. What a beast. But I mean, Thatcher Demko is by far the best young goalie in the NHL, no question. Like, everyone else is mid-30s. There's no real young 20-ish goalies out there. A lot of guys like Jonathan Quicker, he's 34 now. Ilya Samsonov on the wrong team, he's 23. Thomas Greiss right there, so they're splitting the time there in Long Island. But that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, let me know. I mean, we could be a competitor this year. Let me know in the comments what you think our playoff run is going to be like. I mean, do we meet up with Tampa in the final? Could happen. Very well could happen. They're up against Carey Price and the Montreal Canadiens. So if they get past Carey Price, I would love to meet them in the Stanley Cup final. That would be just the best. That would be honestly like such a Cinderella story, because there's no way the Twins are going to play one more year. And if they do, I don't know if they're going to be re-signed. I mean, it's just a bunch of different variables. But thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.